Now, we must be ready for a new danger. And this is very, very important. You will know when it comes, with warning and without any warning. The atomic bomb. Nuclear energy. Duck and cover. The atomic bomb.
Gentlemen, welcome back to Jack 2 Guy. Today we are reviewing the Captain Sim 737-200 base package, as well as the Captain 737 cargo/freighter models, and the, I think it's ADE model, advanced engine, something like that. Anyway, so this aircraft here is quite early made. So I think it's the second Boeing 737 made. I think the 100 came first. Actually, the 100 might have came after the 200. So this actually might be the first 737 in the Boeing 737 series. And it's a very nice aircraft. It's obviously very basic. There's very little autopilot. The throttle, there's no auto throttle. And most of the flying is done by hand, in fact. The autopilot is basically a pitch hold, and I think it has what do you call it? Let's hop into the cockpit here. Yeah, it has a heading hold, yeah, so it can hold a certain heading if you desire. So it's, as you can see here, Captain Sim have done a very good job on the textures. It's very high def. There's no blurries. It looks a standard good cockpit from Captain Sim. On the outside here, you can see it's again extremely high definition of this American Airlines texture. I think it comes about 6 or 8 liveries to start off with, and then you can download them, the rest on the website. Oh, I think Chase plane just crashed. Oh no, it didn't. That's weird. It's a lag spike. Anyway, so in terms of FPS at the minute, I'm at San Francisco, flight beam. Do bear in mind this airport is very, very well optimised considering how massive it is. I'm getting 39 FPS in FSX. So obviously you can see it's well optimised, and it wouldn't be too extreme on FPS anyway considering how small it is. Yeah. So as you can see here, I'll just show you the entire aircraft. So if you move around to the front, we can see we have the nose wheel is very well modelled, with lots of moving parts. Like, you wouldn't even expect standard simulator model this stuff, but Captain Sim have gone the extra mile. The reflections there, you can see. If I move in, you can see the red bit there. You have the reflections of the background, the mountains, the San Francisco mountains, and as the engine here, a GD8, I think it's a RJ85. Let me check. I believe it's RJ85 engines. No, that's a plane. 737-200 engine. Oops, spelled that wrong. What does they use? Specifications. Engine. Oh, JT8Ds. Yeah. Similar. And yeah, so they're very odd looking engines from a modern perspective, but they handle just as well, and they're actually really efficient for landing on shorter runways, as they do come with gravel protection. So it means you can land on a gravel strip, like they do with Canadian North Airlines. So, if you move up to the wingtip here, you can see we have little fine details of these little tubes here. I'm not sure what they're called. And we run around the back, we got the flaps, and then we have the infamous reverse thrusters, which open up. I'll show you that later. Only aircraft do ever do that, I believe. Yeah, it's very fun to watch. So, if we move around back here, around the tail, you see there's a door, and got the APU at the back. Then we move over to the right of the aircraft, and it's all the same. So, no loss in quality everywhere, in any spot. It's all really good, and in fact, we can go inside. It has a little modelled interior. Obviously, the interior is not going to be as well as modelled, but it's still decent quality. Yeah. So there's a wing view. Right, the specs of this aircraft. You're not going to need a particularly high PC to run it. It runs on, I'd say, a standard core, like processor. You need at least, I'd say, 2 cores above 2 gigahertz. Internal graphics card would work, but it all depends on where you're flying. So I can't actually say that. If you have Orbix, HD Airport, weather, and all this, to run on a 2-core processor. But it really depends on the situation. So if you're just using aircraft in the default FSX or P3D or whatever, it's completely fine to use a low power machine. But if you're running everything else, of course, you need a more high-powered one. Now, the flying aspects, it's very realistic. I've seen lots of people online, ex-pilots, saying how realistic it is on the flying mechanics and how it handles, especially on takeoff. People are surprised. They think, because it's a shorter and smaller aircraft, it would take shorter to take off, like a lower V-speed. Not the case. As the engines are less powerful than today's standard, it takes longer to actually get down the wrong way. So you can compare this taking off to a 747 or something. It would take that much amount of wrong way. A 787 in some instances could take off quicker than one of these old birds. So yeah, it's quite crazy considering how efficient these engines have gotten in the last decades. The animations, wow, they feature a load. Ones you wouldn't even expect. There's some animations in the toilet, but as I'm using chase plane and stuff, I can't really get there. But I can show you all the animations on the outside. So, where would it be? Animations, control, there we go. Right, so the first one we have is radon. And if we just open the radome, we can see the radar is spinning. I don't really know what that's for. Why do you want it spinning? But you know what a radio does. Obviously, it's part of the aircraft that intercepts radio signals. So let's close that door there. There we go. And we have pilot's windows. We can open them, close them. We have a little door at the front. Ground supply if you want to connect one. The main door. There we go. Oh shit. Just open that up again. And we have air stairs, which are very useful. So you can let passengers board in GSX level 2. They work fine, I've tested it. And yeah, you've got plugs for the aircraft, we have engine covers, we have service doors, stewardesses, pilots you can remove if you want, and wheel chocks. There's loads of other things. Escape slides, if you want to simulate an emergency situation. Where are they? Escape slides. Not gonna load in. Alright. They normally do work. Odd. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, but 27 animations that are really good. Like, not many companies include that many animations in their aircraft, so it gives it a lot of life and a lot of depth. Yeah, so the animations, very high quality again. The add-ons. Now, I did talk about it a little bit at the beginning. You can get the 737-200 freighter models, and the 737-200 ADV, and the 737-100. So the freighter models are what you expect. It just has a big cargo door at the front, and that works fine. You can use GSX, and it will work as a freighter model of the aircraft. And the next model is ADV. Now, the ADE, I believe, stands for Advanced Engine. I think it's Advanced Engine. And what it does is it's basically an upgraded version of the 200. So it's more efficient, longer range, and I think that's it. I think that's basically it. And I think maybe a larger fuel capacity, or longer range, larger fuel capacity, same thing. So yeah, I've got that version as well. I don't think it's worth the purchase, honestly, but you never know. If you're a hardcore fan, you might want it. And the 100 model I don't have in my library, but it's basically a shorter version, even stubbier version of the 200. And yep, so there's a 100. So the FPS is, as you can see at the start, it's quite high in fast usage. It doesn't use up that much fast at all, but again, depending on your situation. The cabin, right? So if you go into the cockpit cabin, same thing, and you can see here all these buttons. Now, this might look very complicated, but I might do a tutorial on how to fly this thing. So if you guys want that, just let me know. But it's actually quite simple to fly. So yeah, so all of them are working, and all of the buttons down here are working as well. The sounds. Now, sounds, there is a little bug where the sounds don't work. I know how to fix it. You search up sound fix issue. If any of you can't find it, please let me know in the comments. I'll just show you how to do it in the comments. But with Windows 10, it does have a sound issue. All you have to do is put some code in a file. Yeah, just put some code in a file. It basically tells the aircraft to use the sound. I don't know why it doesn't go in there in the first place. It's just a bug. But then it works fine after that. So I can show you the sounds here. Just turn my volume up. There you go. There's some sounds. There you go. So there's a few sounds. Yeah, so it sounds good. All the buttons in the aircraft do have a sound with them. So that's it. That's my 737-200 review. Overall, it's a very nice product, and if you guys do want to try now to fly it, I'm happy to do it. Just do beware, this product is a lot of manual flying, so if you for some reason don't want to fly the aircraft manually, bit strange. Yeah, if you don't want to fly the aircraft manually, it's not the product for you. But if you love those classic old birds like I do, this is a great aircraft, as it's high FPS. Basically, it's modelled extremely accurately, lots of detail, and overall a great product. If you enjoyed this review, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you again next time. Jet2 Guy over and out.